Hello, brothers, sisters, and family. I appreciate God for the privilege to share His word with you today. Actually, this is a word for someone out there. I don't know who that person may be, but I pray it ministers to you. The dream that God gave Joseph was not meant to be fulfilled in his homeland, but in a foreign land. For the dream to be fulfilled, it was necessary for Joseph to relocate, just like Abraham. Do you think Joseph would ever have wanted to leave his father and country on his own accord? I doubt it. His father would have even stood as a barrier. God had to cause circumstances to warrant the relocation of Joseph. When you see certain things that you do not understand happen to people, be careful what you say with your mouth. You know, the Bible says God sent Joseph to Egypt ahead of time. The question is, how did God send him? I want you to know that it was through the ugliest of circumstances. God didn't bring chariots and horses and give a wonderful farewell to Joseph. No. He was stripped of his coat of many colors. He was thrown into a pit and he was sold to slave masters. Oftentimes, God carries out his purposes in the lives of his children through the ugliest of circumstances. This is one of the reasons Satan cannot hinder the fulfillment of God's purpose for your life. The ways of God is a mystery to him. The very thing you're mad about may be God ordained. It may not have appeared good, but it is for your good. Some time ago, I said a failed business could be a blessing in disguise, because if not for the failure, you wouldn't have discovered your true purpose and walk in it. The sale of Joseph into slavery was not accidental, nor was it a mistake. It was divinely and purposefully orchestrated by God. But for the sale of Joseph into slavery by his brothers, I don't think the dream would have fulfilled. Sometimes when you don't want to move, God will move you through allowing certain things to happen. The place you got the revelation of God's dream for your life may not be the place of its fulfillment. The place of your birth may not be the place of your assignment. The place of your preparation may not be the place of your manifestation. That is why we have to be flexible in the hand of God. And that's why we must allow God to lead, guide, and direct us. We are told not to lean on our own understanding, but to acknowledge God in all our ways, and He will direct our paths. You know, one of the greatest threats to our going to the place of our preparation or the place of the fulfillment of God's dream for our lives is when we become too comfortable where we are. Another major threat is fear of the unknown. If God is leading you to move, there is nothing to be afraid of, because He, the Lord, has gone ahead of you to put things in place. Whatever problem, need, challenge, or setback you will encounter in where you're going to, God will use them as an avenue to prepare you and manifest Himself. The reason for such circumstances and situations is to reposition you, bring you to your true place of preparation or assignment. Sorry, I'm moving about. Mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquito bites everywhere. You know, I'm going to end with this. For God's will to be done in the life of Abraham. Oh, I have to go inside. For God's will to be done in the life of Abraham, he had to relocate. God's promises to Abraham didn't fulfill, not until he left his father's house and country. This relocation or repositioning could also happen in your business, in ministry, in relationship, or career. You may not understand the reason for the rejection, the disappointment, the failure, or the breakup, but the time is coming when you will. If God is leading you to move or take a step, just know that He is with you and will see you through. The beginning may be rough, but endure and keep on trusting God. I just want you to know that where you are matters. The people in where you are matters. So many a times God can choose to move you, God can choose to relocate you, God can choose to cause circumstances and situations to put you in the right place at the right time. And so when things we do not understand happens, we shouldn't complain or get mad or get angry, but instead, Lord, I trust you, and let your will be done.